Hi, Aries. Welcome in for your 30-day overview of love. Um, this time around, we will be omitting the career money section. And if it comes up in general, of course, I'll talk about it, but we're just going to gear it towards love. This is also a general reading, so please take what resonates, whatever does not, leave it for somebody else. And this is timeless. So I just leave it as 30-day overview. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it at that time. Okay. So let's just get straight into it. Oh, also, if you need a personal reading, miatarot.com. I am also doing minis tomorrow. If you're wanting to join in on the mini reads, and also offering new products, a tarot course that starts March 1st. So, just mosey on over there whenever you get some time, just to see what's going on. All right. So, you know what? I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I'm trying not to sneeze. I'm going to pause it before I end up sneezing bad. Okay. All right. General messages. Let's see. What about it? Somebody is wanting to come back around to you. There's somebody that wants to reunite. So that's going to be in your energy for the next 30 days. You have the 3 of Cups here, followed by the 6 of Swords. And yes, I have the cats back up. Now, let's see what they want. What do y'all want? Or what do they want with Aries? The person, to be included again. It looks like you may have left them out in the cold. They don't like that. They want to come back. They want to be a part of your world. Let's see, what else? 2 of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This person may come across to you as being very needy. Like, you know what I feel like with this 2 of Wands here? I feel like they act in 2 different ways. So one moment they may act as though they don't give a shit. They're very distant from you. The next minute they're very needy. They want your attention. They need it, crave your attention. And so just keep that in mind whenever this person comes back around. So the way that you could know who this person is they're very wishy-washy when it comes to their emotional temperament. What else for general? King of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. I feel like, and remember I said that if money came in, I would talk about it. You guys in the next 30 days are going to, you're going to be seen in a authoritative sense, or you may already be some sort of authority in the job position, or maybe you're a business owner or something like that. Either way it goes, when it comes to the job sector, the job situation, area, whatever, I feel like you're going to start to see some real growth. Like, you've planted the seeds, you've been waiting patiently for it to really start to bloom and to grow. And so I do feel like the fruits of your labor are going to start presenting themselves, showing themselves within the next 30 days. All right, give me one more, then we'll move on to person on Aries mind. 4 of Wands, the King of Wands. You guys might be going through a purge, not necessarily with people, but I feel like just in general, there may be a sense of like feeling unstable or not feeling like yourself, needing to really hone in on specific goals, specific tasks that you need to get done. And it almost feels like there's this energy that has kind of washed over you. And this might be happening right now. But this energy that's kind of washed over you to make you feel as though you're not doing shit. And an Aries, if you're a typical Aries, you hate not doing shit. Like, I can't even have a rest day. I don't even know what that looks like. I always feel like I have to do something. And even when I rest, I'm thinking about doing things. So there's not real rest there. And we're restless people. But I feel like there may have been a time, or there might be a time right now, to where it just feels like everything feels very, very shaky, very unstable. But it's simply because you almost feel like you're being slowed down, or something of that nature. I feel like, and I just need to say this, I feel like it's being done on purpose. Not that you're not necessarily able to do, but I feel like right now during this time is kind of like the need to plan and think about the execution of things that you need to do. Now, what I will say is, in the next 30 days, you will be cutting out the fat. You're trimming the fat. So whatever it is that is not productive, you're going to stop. I feel like this is all about productivity, to be honest with you. So you'll be trimming the fat, so that way you can really get the ball rolling here soon. Let's go on to person on your mind. What about the person on your mind? How does the person on your mind currently feel about Aries? Person on your mind. All right. This damn thing don't want to. There we go. Person on Aries' mind. How do you feel? Heartbroken. They feel heartbroken. 3 of Swords. There may be an issue with someone being in a third-party situation. What are they choosing? They were previously at a crossroads here. They're coming towards you. They want to come towards Aries. I feel like, I'm not going to say torn. I want to say torn for some reason, but I'm not going to say torn. What I feel like is someone was between a rock and a hard place, but they've made their decision and they made their choice. They're no longer in between two worlds, and they want to come towards Aries. So they may be speaking with you about this. They may have already told you this. How else do you feel about Aries? 7 of Wands in the reverse. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. They're wanting to open up. They want to have you a part of their life. I feel like this is somebody who there is no limit to what they want to have with you, what they want to do with you. Even if you don't know this, they don't want any limitations stopping them from being able to have something, to have you be included. How does Aries feel about this person? The Devil. Are you a little obsessed, Aries? You a little obsessed? You got the Devil card here. The 7 of Swords. Why the 7 of Swords? Okay, Aries. It's the 7 of Swords because of the Emperor in the reverse. I think you're trying to control your emotions and you can't. I think you're trying to find a way to not be obsessed with this person, but you are. And it's almost like, because you're working towards trying to find a way of controlling your emotions, that the more you try to control them, the more you become obsessed, because you're actually thinking about the person. You're thinking about controlling the emotions that you have, like it's a constant thing that's on your mind. You could also be constantly thinking about the situation at hand and wanting to control that as well, because maybe the situation makes you feel a little uncomfortable. 9 of Wands here. You're a bit guarded. So it is that control piece aspect of feeling like you're not yourself. And I don't necessarily feel like it's in a bad way of like feeling like you're not yourself. It's just something like getting out of your element. Maybe with this person, they've gotten past the barriers more than any person has ever. But there is something that's here, some element that's here, to where it's like you're trying to control your emotions, but you're having a very hard time with doing so. What's the challenge between these two, if any? King of Cups in reverse, the Death card. Someone is having a hard time with connecting emotionally. It's a change. It's a change for either one of you. I don't know who. I don't want to point fingers, so I'm not going to say who. But in this case, the challenge is connecting. You're going to have to go out of your comfort zone and, you know, feel deeply. And with yours being the fact that you're trying to control how you feel, I honestly feel like it's not necessarily that you are detached emotionally. I feel like it's more so of not wanting to drown in the emotion because you are very connected. But there's something that needs to shift when it comes to expressing emotion, feeling the emotion, and being okay with it. All right. What's this person's next future actions towards Aries? Not saying that Aries is the problem, but what I am saying is that there's something that you don't want to lose control over, and it's something that you don't necessarily trust. It doesn't necessarily have to be that you don't trust this person. Maybe you just don't trust the situation, so you don't just want to go too far into it. What's this next? What's their next future actions towards Aries? To work with you. To work with you. I feel like they've left another situation. They've come to you. You might be a little leery of things going how they're going. I guess maybe it's working too easily with that 3 of Pentacles there. Page of Pentacles. I feel like they want a relationship with you. They want a solid foundation. They want to really know you with the Page of Pentacles. It doesn't necessarily mean they don't know you, but they want to know more. You could know this person for 10, 15 years, but you still have to, you still are learning about the person, and you're still growing and all of that. And I feel like this person, they're willing to put in that work. They want to. They clearly, it's showing that they're very wide open, and they want to include you in their life. So you have somebody that wants you around. Yeah. All right. Let's go on to technically singles. Let's see about the technically singles. What's happening for my single Aries in love? What's happening for my singles in love? 7 of Wands in reverse. What about it? 9 of Cups in reverse. Queen of Wands. King of Swords. I feel like you have somebody around you that might be overstepping their boundaries when it comes to the connection between the two of you. I also feel like it feels depleting. You may have someone that maybe you guys are not like a real thing, like title, but it's like something that's happening between you and another person that, because I got the Queen of Wands here and I got the King of Swords. I'm gonna say this Queen of Wands is you, that fire energy. You might be dealing with somebody that has air in their chart, that King of Swords. They might be a little bit, airy, detached a bit. But it almost seems like you're not really happy with how things are going between the two of you. Almost like they're overstepping. It doesn't feel good. I see some irritation, possibly no longer wanting to wait for the situation to unfold with that 3 of Wands in the reverse. Maybe getting a bit anxious to finally move and not wait for this person. Yeah, I don't feel like you're going to. I have the Judgment card in the reverse here. This is something to where, you know, once you've gone, you can't come back from. That's kind of the attitude that I'm getting from that card in particular. What else for the Aries singles? Four of Cups and the Eight of Wands. You may also have somebody like fast incoming communication, or somebody who wants fast progress or movement with you. But I feel like you're going to reject it. I feel like it's like, hey, I got these 3 cups here. I'm good. I don't need that 4th cup. You're bothering me. I was working. That's kind of what that grumpy cat looks like. But I do feel like there's something here to where it's just like, you know what? I don't really want to. I don't want that. But thank you. No, thank you. Thank you, but no, thank you. What are the singles going to be focusing on in the next 30 days? Now, remember, all of these stories, they don't necessarily have to be all your story. Just take what fits. Hermit mode. Next 30 days, I feel like a lot of you are going to be just in hermit mode, taking care of yourself, being introspective, working out your own shit, working on work, those types of things. It could be the reason why I'm getting this 4 of Cups with that 8 of Wands. It's like I am focused on other things, and I don't really want that cup of love, if you don't mind. That cup of love. Ace of Cups. What's going on with that? A lot of you are going to just go into self-discovery. I feel like you're walking away from a situation, or you already have walked away from a situation. And so this Ace of Cups is not someone offering it to you, but it's more so, I mean, not saying that no one is offering something, because that 4 of Cups is there, but this, I feel like, is more so of that hermit mode, to where it's self-discovery, self-realization, self-love. You're going to be taking care of yourself. You're going to be just wanting to be with self. Anything else for my singles? Damn cards is falling all over the place. King of Wands. I will say this. If you chose to change your mind and not be in hermit mode, you have options. You got people that are very interested. Look at this. You don't even know. People are seeing your magic. And I'll confirm that with this King of Wands and the 6 of Wands here. They're seeing that glow. They're seeing you be in your element. You have people paying attention to you. You're looking good these 30 days. These next 30 days, probably every day, but for these next 30 days, you have people that are wanting to be around you. But I do feel like you are more than likely just going to take a break on love for now. Okay? All right. Let's go into what you need to know in the next 30 days, or what you need to focus on in the next 30 days. So let's see. What does Aries need to focus on in the next 30 days? Protection. Let's see from what? You have protection. Ring around the moon. I really feel like this is protection, just like creating those boundaries around you, protecting your inner peace. But let's just see. Protection from what? 2 of Cups in the reverse. Heart. You got the 2 of Cups in reverse, followed by that 3 of Swords here. So a lot of that is just protecting your heart. It's in relation to your feelings. And like I said, kind of going back to what I had said previously about going into hermit mode, doing the self-preservation, because that's basically what protection is. Just focus on that. Focus on your inner healing. Make sure that you're capitalizing on these next 30 days, because the energy will be pretty tough with Mars in retrograde going back into Cancer. So it is going to hit Aries until February the 26th. It just happened. So it's a little over the 30 days, but just make sure that you are protecting your inner peace, because shit. I will say that I've been a little snappy and more than usual. I don't know if y'all been the same way, but shit. All right, let's go into all signs, their sign. All signs, their sign. If you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries is a bit clingy. You might not like this, or maybe you do. Shit, I don't know. But the Aries is a bit clingy. I don't see that. It's almost to the point to where they feel like they need you around. You have to be around. But you do have some sort of clingy, needy Aries that is in your energy that doesn't want things to change. They want it to stay exactly the same. If you're dealing with a Taurus, either you blocked the Taurus or the Taurus blocked you. But I don't see communication or really any forward movement with that. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini is trying to avoid a disaster. So because of that, they are detaching themselves completely from the situation. You have the Tower here with that King of Cups in the reverse. If you are dealing with a Cancer, you being on a break from the Cancer is making them feel like they're not in a place of power. I have the Four of Swords here, followed by that Chariot in the reverse. So, the Chariot is all about Cancer. That's the Cancer card. But they feel like they're not in their element, or they don't have power over the situation because you've taken a step back. If you're dealing with the Leo, there's some sort of cycle that's coming to an end. I feel the Leo is going to be very direct and open and honest with you in regards to this ending. Doesn't necessarily have to mean that it's an ending between you two. It's just some sort of cycle is coming to an end. Okay. If you are dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo, okay, don't take this in any type of way. The Virgo feels like they're able to cross your boundaries because they feel like you lack confidence. But I think what is happening here is that they're taking your kindness for a weakness. So keep that in mind with the Virgo. If you are dealing with a Libra, the Libra's not waiting for this anymore. They're seeing it as a false start and they're moving on. If you are dealing with the Scorpio, the Scorpio, either you or the Scorpio feels like this is one-sided and it's just going to drop it. They feel like it's too heavy of a burden to bear, so they're going to drop it because they feel like it's a one-sided situation. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, the Sagittarius has, I know you got another drop it. If somebody was going back and forth, if there was bickering going back and forth, there's some sort of drama, they're no longer going to be a part of it. They're taking themselves out of the equation. They said it's too much drama. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, the Capricorn is confused. The Capricorn's not seeing clarity in this situation. They feel they feel like there's fear here. And I feel like the fear is in regards to the unknown. Now I know the Moon card is not here, but it's giving the feeling of fear associated with not knowing what's going to happen next. If you are dealing with, that was Capricorn. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, The Aquarius, either you're rejecting the Aquarius or the Aquarius is rejecting you. I feel like the rejection happens and then somebody just goes on. They get some forward movement and they move on quickly. You might be having incoming communication from them too. For some reason, I don't feel like it's pleasant. If you are dealing with a Pisces, the Pisces, I feel like, has gone into hermit mode. They're wanting to solely just invest in themselves. They're looking at their stability and what they need to do for themselves. If you're not talking to the Pisces, that's because that's why. They have shifted their focus onto their stability and has went into just this quiet contemplative mode. Okay. All right. That's what I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for being here. Please do not forget to like, share, subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed and you vibe with your girl, if you don't, that's okay too. That's perfectly fine. Until next time, you guys, take care.